I can use compensation to develop my thinking for two-digit addition. In this lesson, we are going to continue adding two-digit numbers. But this time, we're going to be using something called compensation. Compensation is something that we're going to talk about further as this lesson goes on. So let's review. How many tens and ones are shown? Well, look at what we have here. 2 tens. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ones. Remember, we can trade 10 ones for 1 10. Now how many tens and ones are shown? Well, now we have 3 tens, 5 ones. Let's try another one. How many tens and ones are shown here? There are 3 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ones. Remember, I can trade 10 ones for a 10. Now how many tens and ones are shown? Now there are 4 tens, 2 ones. We just traded 10 ones for a 10. The amount was the same, it just looks different now. Let's look at this word problem. Kara has 47 stickers. She buys 20 more stickers. How many stickers does she have now? As always, we need to figure out what exactly do they want us to find out in this word problem. Well, let's look for that question mark and the beginning of that sentence, and let's reread that question so that we are sure what we are trying to figure out. The question reads, how many stickers does she have now? So we need to figure out how many stickers does Kara have? And what information can we use in this word problem? Well, let's go back and reread. Well, it states that Kara has 47 stickers. And then she buys 20 more stickers. We could definitely use that information. Well, let's draw a quick picture to model this problem. So, going back to the word problem, it states that Kara has 47 stickers. So let's go ahead and draw a quick picture to model 47. So we are going to draw 10, 20, 30, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. But it's not just 47. Remember, she buys 20 more stickers. So let's go ahead and draw a quick picture to represent 20. So now we have 10, 20 stickers. So how can we use this picture to find the answer? Well, we have 4 tens, and there are 2 tens. So we know that we have 6 tens. So now we can see that we have 6 tens, 7 ones. 6 tens, 7 ones is 67. Well, what's another way that we might be able to solve this problem other than drawing quick pictures? Well, if you're looking at the number 47 and the number 20, we could count by tens from 47. We could add 2 tens to 47 in our heads. So 47, 57, 67. Let's go ahead and try another problem. Tyrone has 30 stickers and buys 52 more stickers. How many stickers does he have now? As always, let's figure out exactly what this word problem is asking us to solve. Let's look for that question mark and the beginning of that question. Now, let's reread this question so that we are sure we know what we are trying to solve. The question reads, how many stickers does he have now? So we need to figure out how many stickers does Tyrone have all together? And what information can we use to help us solve this problem? Well, let's go back to the word problem and reread and figure out what information we can use. So, going back to the word problem, it reads, Tyrone has 30 stickers. And he buys 52 more stickers. We could definitely use that information. So let's go ahead and draw a quick picture to help us solve this word problem. So let's go ahead and draw a quick picture for 30. $10, $20, $30. And remember, he buys 52 more stickers. So let's go ahead and draw a quick picture for 52. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 51, 52. So how can we use this quick picture to find the answer? Well, let's look at our tens. We have 3 tens and we have 5 tens. We can put the 3 tens and the 5 tens together and we can count it. 2 tens and 3 tens and 5 tens is 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 81, 82. So 8 tens, 2 ones is 82. What is another way that we can solve this problem without drawing quick pictures? Well, we could count by tens from 52. So 52, starting with 52, 3 more tens. 52, then 62, 72, 82. Let's look at this addition problem. 25 plus 48 equals blank. Now let's review our vocabulary. 25, and 48 are add-ins. Remember, add-ins are the numbers we are adding in an addition sentence. We are trying to figure out what the sum is. Remember, the sum is the answer to an addition problem. Now, in order to solve this addition problem, we are going to be making one of the add-ins in each problem a tens number. Remember, a tens number is a number that has a 0 in the ones place. So what are the tens numbers that have 2 digits? They are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now let's go back and look at our addition sentence here. 25 plus 48 equals blank. So let's go ahead and draw a quick picture to represent the add-ins. Starting with the number 25, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's go ahead and draw a quick picture for the number 48. 10, 20, 30, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Adding can be easier when one of the add-ins is a tens number, because remember, it's really easy to count by tens. So let's look at 48. In particular, let's look at the 8 ones. Let's make 8 into a 10. 8 plus what equals 10? Well, 8 plus 2 equals 10. So what we're going to do is we are going to take 2 ones and move it over to the 8 in order to make it into a 10. So now we have a 10. So now let's look at our quick pictures. What do we have now? Well, if we look, we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Plus we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So now, our addition sentence, after taking ones from one add-in to make the other add-in the next tens number, we now have 23 plus 50. Adding is easier when one of the add-ins is a tens number. So, we can add 50 to 23 in our heads. So we start with 23 and count 5 more tens. So that's 23, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73. So the sum is 73. When we add 23 plus 50, is the sum the same as 25 plus 48? Well, yes. The blocks for the two models were moved around, but the total number of blocks did not change, so the sum is the same. This is compensation. Recall the learning objective for today's lesson. I can use compensation to develop my thinking for two-digit addition. What we just modeled was the compensation. So compensation is taking ones from one addend to make the other addend the next tens number in order for us to add two-digit numbers easily and mentally. Let's try a few more examples just so that we are comfortable with using compensation. Compensation is a way to add two-digit numbers. We're going to take ones from one addend to make the other addend a tens number. Remember, a tens number is a number that has a zero in the ones place. Let's take a look at this addition sentence. Quickly, let's review our vocabulary words. 27 and 38 are addends because those are the numbers we're going to add in the addition sentence. We are trying to figure out what the sum is. The sum is the answer to an addition problem. Okay, so looking back at our addition sentence, 27 plus 38. Let's go ahead and draw a quick picture to help us see what's actually happening. So we're going to start with the first number, 27. 10, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Now let's go ahead and draw a quick picture for the number 38. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Now, we have to find the addend with the greater ones digit. We'll notice that the number 27 has 7 ones, and the number 38 has 8 ones. And as you know, 8 is greater than 7. So let's go ahead and take some ones from 27 and add it on to 38 in order to make this into a tens number. So recall your make 10 facts. 8 plus what would make 10? You should remember that 8 plus 2 makes 10. So we're going to take 2 from 27 and add it on to the 8 ones in 38, and that in fact will make it into a 10. So now let's look at what our new addends will be. So 27 has now become 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And 38 has now become 10, 20, 30, 40. When we add 25 plus 40, will the sum be the same as 27 plus 38? Well, yes, because remember, the blocks were just moved around. But the total number of blocks did not change. So now, looking at our new addition sentence of 25 plus 40, we can find the sum. 25 plus 40. Well, we can add 40 to 25 in our heads by just counting 4 more tens. So starting with 25. Starting with 25, then it would be 35, 45, 55, 65. We use compensation in this addition sentence in order to find the sum. Let's go ahead and try one more together. Let's take a look at this addition sentence. 37 plus 25 equals blank. Let's review our vocabulary words. 37 and 25 are both add-ins because those are the two numbers which we are going to add in our addition sentence. We are trying to find the sum. The sum is the answer to an addition sentence. So let's go ahead and draw a quick picture of both of the add-ins so that we can really see what is happening. So our first add-in, 37, would look like this. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Our second add-in, 25, would be 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now the next step is to find the add-in with the greater ones digit. Now remember, greater means more. So looking at the number 37, we can see that 37 has 7 ones. Looking at the number 25, we can see that 25 has 5 ones. And as you know, 7 is greater than 5. So we are going to go ahead and make this 7 into a 10 by taking some ones from 25 and moving it over in order to make it a 10. So 7 plus what would make 10? Recall your 10's facts. 7 plus 3 would make 10. So let's go ahead and take 3 from the 5 and 25 and move it over to the 7 in order to make it a 10. Now, 7 has become a 10. Let's look at our new add-ins now. 37 has now become 10, 20, 30, 40. And 25 has become 10, 20, 21, 22. So now this is our new addition sentence. We have 40 plus 22. When we add 40 plus 22, is the sum the same as 37 plus 25? Well, yes, because the blocks for the two models were moved around. But the total number of blocks did not change. So the sum is the same. Now we can go ahead and find the sum. So we can add 40 to 22 simply by counting up 4 more 10s. So starting with 22, let's count by 10s 4 times. So 22, then 32, 42, 52, 62. So the sum is 62. Remember, the sum of 40 plus 22 and the sum of 37 plus 25 is the same because we just use compensation. In this lesson, you learned how to use compensation to develop your thinking for two-digit addition.